Hi everyone, Kim here. How are you? How are you? Welcome to this week's live. I missed you last week, and yeah, here we are, almost full moon. So we've got a full moon in a couple of days. We're heading towards the autumn equinox. So yes, the seasons are a shifting, and oh boy, what a wild ride we have been on over the last, I guess, 5 or so days with Cyclone Alfred making his presence felt. I will say that we were we were preparing for the worst and hoping for the best, and we feel like we did get off very lightly. We had almost 2 days without power, but everything was okay. We managed, and during that time, we reconnected. We played games, and that's there's always a silver lining, right? So we are safe. We are here, and it feels like there is a lot of moisture around, so we're in for some humidity, and also expressions of all of that that we've been through. Last night I slept the best I have for a few nights. So certainly a lot going on, taking our clues from nature, reminding us that we have way less control than we think we do. But of course, we control the things we can control. So jump on, let me know you're here. If there's anybody else in Queensland, I'd love to check in with you and see how you're doing. Is everything okay? Do you have your power back? It's certainly been a really incredible time here, and there's loads of people out there that have been deeply affected, homes damaged, and flooding still occurring. So my heart goes out to all of them, and just take a moment to send love out to all those who are still dealing with this weather event, and may they receive all the support that is available to them, allowing people to help, to show kindness, and to show love. Okay, so waiting for people to jump on here. I'm not seeing any comments at the moment, but we can be a little delayed. So let me get on and pull an overall card for the group. Surrender. This is just such a poignant card right now. Surrender is exactly what we have been reminded of. Do what you can, and then hand the rest over, and allow the universe to support and to do and orchestrate what is needed, what is required for each of us. So that deep surrender is that place of not trying to control the outcomes, remembering how powerful we are, and of course we create the life of our desires by following our heart, and not letting our mind get in the way and trying to control the outcome, the timelines, the how exactly it's going to look. This is the message of these recent events, certainly for me, is to let go, and to really allow that co-creative process to occur, and we will be looked after. We always are. So that is the overall card. If you're listening to the recording, I'm just going to do a refresh here and see if we've got anything coming up here. Maybe we are missing a few. I'm just going to give it a few moments to allow others to come on here today. It is incredibly quiet. What else can you be doing at this time? We are, as I mentioned, heading towards the autumn equinox here in the southern hemisphere. Of course, in the northern hemisphere, it will be the opposite to that. it will be the spring equinox. But what are equinoxes? Equinoxes are about, um, you know, a balance, equal day, equal night, equal light, equal dark, the equalness of all things. So, you know, where have we gotten a bit out of balance is often a great question to be asking ourselves. Are we spending, you know, maybe too much time in the doing, the maybe pushing a little hard and not enough in the being, or maybe we're being and not acting on the intuitive messages that we're receiving. So what does the equinox mean for you? Where can you bring balance? And it can be when you're doing work on yourself on a regular basis. These can be the subtleties that are being offered here. The subtlety of saying, no, you know what, I'm going to actually just rest today. I'm not going to attend that thing or whatever it is. Paying attention to, you know, what does my body require of me right now? What is my body asking for? What is going to be best for my nervous system? Asking questions like that and on a regular basis is a really great way to stay connected and not to overextend ourselves. So I'm going to give a little bit more time here for people to jump on. I'm just going to check on my phone because I'm certainly not seeing any comments. Bear with me. And I'll see what's happening over here. Let me see. There you all are. Look at that. Okay. Hi, everybody. Hey, Christine. Nice to see you. Hey, Teresa. Lovely to see you. How are you traveling? Hey, Barbara. Of course you can. Lisa, hi. Nice to see you. Okay, I'm just going to silence that because I don't know why the comments aren't coming up here. So bear with me while I just use both of these. All good in Maroochydore. I'm so happy to hear that. Okay, so Barbara would like a card. Teresa would like a card. Cleaning up, yeah, there's a lot to do with that, right? And hi Lisa, nice to see you as well. Alrighty, so far I've got 3. Let me do a little quick refresh over here. And then I'm going to open that back up and see if yeah. Here we go. Beautiful. I've got you. And so I've got Lisa Longren and also Lisa Tinson here. If Lisa, I didn't see. Yes, you would. So I've got Lisa, 2 Lisas today. Beautiful. And anybody else, excuse me, my girlfriend Elsa is with me. And she'd like a card. Am I saying that right? Eliza, beg your pardon. Of course Eliza can have a card. Alrighty, so let's get on. I'm going to hold this space right now for Barbara. And Christine, I'm seeing you there too. So let's write all these down. Just keep putting a yes please in the comments if you would like a card, and I haven't pulled one for you. I've got the list there, and we're starting with Barbara. Alright, that's jumping out significantly. There was 2 there, but we'll take the 1 for these short readings. Creation. This feels like deep. So look at this one, Barbara. We've got, you know, this is a conversation with your future self, your higher self, your goddess self, however you like to term that. And if you notice here, we've got the plans, if you like, the blueprint, the desires, where you would like to go. But this is a deep connection from heart space. So this is not about, and you know me, I love vision boards, and they're such a useful and powerful tool. And we can fill our vision boards with things if we want to. Don't forget to bring balance to the the purpose, the how we would like to feel, what brings us joy, what would we like to spend our time doing, these deeply soul level desires is what is being asked of you. So if you sat down with your journal and you put some nice music on and you took some nice deep breaths and really connected in with your heart space, and then what is the next 6 months looking like, or even 3 months, go by the seasons. That's a lovely way to do it. What is the next 3 months that my soul desires? And then allow yourself to write the response from your heart space and really let yourself plan from there. And then from there, make yourself a vision board, do some drawing, whatever that looks like for you. I've shared with you all more recently that I use cork boards these days for my vision boards, so that I can move things around if I need to, and put things on and do that. I like the simplicity of that. But use cardboard, use a book, whatever works for you. But this is, soul level desires. I hope that serves you. All right, Teresa, let's... And I'm not sure I've pulled a card for you before. I may have. But if I haven't, just hold. If you've got a particular question, hold the energy of that question in your heart. Otherwise, what's for my highest good is always a great one. Alrighty. I'm just getting this message coming through without looking at the card that's saying shed the tears. So a lot of us have been holding a lot of energy, and particularly light workers, we're holding a lot of energy. I know that there was a lot of anxiety around, particularly over the weekend. What is this going to look like? What's going to occur? We don't know. And sometimes, and I know for me, shedding tears is a great way of, it's a way that my body releases energy. It's not the only way, but it's a very familiar way for my body to release energy. So be mindful if there's some tears that need to be shed, to allow them to flow, is the message that's coming. Change is afoot, and this is, of course, at this time, at the seasons, we are changing. All the subtleties of that change. Are we having a different drink in our first thing in the morning? Are we switching from lemon water to cacao? Or what are these subtleties that feel in aligned with the seasons? What's more nourishing as we go away from the heightened full-on summer to heading towards the winter? The equinox, about balance, as I mentioned, but it's also about, we start to look at the more nourishing foods that will sustain us through the winter. So maybe some more root vegetable soups, that sort of things. What are the changes that you're sensing, and are you acting on them? So that's the message for you today. Hope that serves you. Okay, Lisa Longren is what I'm pulling a card for now. And again, you know how to do this. Hold the essence of the question, or what's for my highest good. And if anybody else has popped on, I will refresh those comments in just a moment. The answer for you is pleasure. This is this open-hearted space of, really, it's a really worthy time spent to pay attention to what is pleasure for you. Sometimes we think about, the sensation of eating or other bodily sensations that we might experience. But, is it looking at sunrises or sunsets? Is it listening to the birds? Is it watching a small child laugh? Is it watching funny movies? Or, is it learning something? Is it a creative expression of some kind? Paying attention to you know, the pleasures in your life is also part of bringing balance, because we don't want to just be doing the same old, same old. That can have us feeling a little bit disconnected, a little bit deflated. So bringing that, you know, open-hearted space into the pleasure. What are the pleasures that you can allow more of in your life? I hope that says. Okay, Lisa Tinson, I'm going to pull a card for you. And the same thing. Just hold the energy of the question. And nourishment. Oh, nourishment. What does your body and your environment? So that's unusual. Your environment needs nourishing, or is asking for some nourishment. So it could mean that you're changing something up. I was in my office over the weekend and moving a few things around and feeling into what changes do I need to make in here, what subtle changes. So it can also be environmental. That will nourish, you know, both myself and my clients. So, you know, what is nourishment for you? What does that mean? And is it, again, this slight adjustment in the activities that you're doing to nourish your soul with these changing energies of the season? Oh, okay. Wow. We could be making lots of bumper stickers out of these answers today, right? Eliza. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I love all these beautifully different spelt names, but I think that's correct. Oh, okay. We got it. Sovereignty. Okay, let's just straighten our crowns, ladies, and remember who we are. You are a divine, beautiful goddess, a beautiful individual expression of the divine. So we know we're all connected and we all are part of the one beautiful source energy. However, you are an individualized version of that. So you in your queenness, are you allowing that true expression to be? So how we dress, how we wear our hair, whether we wear makeup, whether we have tattoos, whether we wear earrings, what jewelry we wear, how do we express our queenness? That we are a sovereign individual, and we want each of us to be fully expressing that. So this is a little prompt to do you feel like you're fully expressing yourself? It could be an encouragement to just to be a little braver and share a little more of yourself out there with the world. Your individualism, that's your gift. Beautiful. Let me do a quick refresh here because I haven't seen these comments refresh, and then we'll get to Christine. So let me do this quickly. Okay, I'm going to jump back over onto Facebook in just a moment. Okay. Oh, hi Irene. Oh my goodness, so nice to see you. Alrighty, now let me just catch up. I think so, says Teresa. I'm not sure what the answer to that was. Possibly back a little bit. Barbara, I just lost a friend from ovarian cancer. Just tried to get through today, but thank you. Oh, okay. So just yeah, it is not a time to jump forward into anything other than that. So hold that reading for another time and allow yourself to fully express what you need to fully express. Be gentle with yourself, and I'm so sorry for your loss. Okay. More tears, yes. Okay. Teresa, thank you. Yes, I need more veggies. Staying at as well. Cyclones ongoing home today. So change. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, I'm very happy to see you, Irene. So lovely to see you. Yeah, okay, so there you go. The more veggies, and I can really relate to that. I got a big pot of veggie soup on the stove as we speak, with some beautiful broth with it as well. So yeah, trust those instincts, and yes, allow it. The storm has passed. You've been holding a lot of energy as a light worker. you do this for others. So yeah, let it flow, let it be expressed. Christine, gratitude. Gratitude is such a magical tool that we can all use. It's not to deny any challenges that we have going on, but it also allows us to not get so in despair about anything. And the gratitude is allowing us to remember that what we do have and who we are and the abilities that we have within our grasp to which, look at that, the hands. So what is it that you are grateful for? And as I say, not to dishonor any of the true feelings that are there, and allowing gratitude to be that which lifts your energy and brings you into your back brings you into, I don't like that word, back, brings you into your natural state, which of course is love. So how do we do that when we're feeling flat, when we're feeling overwhelmed, or take care of your nervous system. Look at the trees. Do the balance that we need. Use some breathing, and use gratitude as the leverage to be able to shift that space and find just one thing can make a huge difference. I hope that really does assist you, Christine, and I hope you're doing okay. All right, Irene. So of course for you, you're heading towards out of the winter and into the spring, so things will be melting, things will be starting to show themselves as to the growth. So what is that looking like for you? Yeah, the unexpected. So these are messages from from a different paradigm, and whether that be from a passed over loved one, but it can also be from other light beings sending through messages, and we don't have to overanalyze it, just allow ourselves to receive it. So if there's a question you've been holding, then allowing yourself to let that message come through. So immediately I can hear all of the cockies going off there, so big messaging coming through your bird friends, and I know that you listen to all of your beautiful critters. So listen, they're bringing you the messages, and paying attention to the messages that they're bringing through, and don't second guess when that intuition comes through. That's the message that's coming through for you. So I hope that really serves you. I'm going to just do a quick refresh and see if there's anybody else here. These comments aren't playing today, so let's see if we've got anything else coming in there. I'll jump back over onto my phone to make sure that I'm catching all of these comments. I think we're pretty caught up. Let's go back here. Okay. You're welcome, Barbara. Be gentle with yourself. Thank you. I needed this reminder today. Struggling a little with my energy. Okay. So, don't ignore your energy, and allow yourself to feel what it is, and then just little by little start to put together. And I don't mean fake it till you make it. I mean genuinely what is occurring, what is in your life that lightens your heart. Beautiful. Irene says, thanks, very helpful, thank you. That's good, I'm so pleased. Lisa L says, I'm trying to integrate more pleasure into my life. I think there's always been a deep-seated unworthiness which holds me back. Yeah, absolutely. And we can all relate to that, I'm sure, that we didn't feel like we were worthy. But let me remind you, the fact that you are here, you are worthy. End of story. So okay, when that mind chatter does bounce up, just remind yourself you are loved, you are worthy, you are here, part of all of this greater plan. You're meant to be here, and you're exactly where you need to be right now. So let's just start to, look at the things that you're grateful for. Allow yourself to be in that energy of love. You're welcome, Teresa. Enjoy your transition back to home, and or to your home, and hope that there's not too much damage for you to take care of. Okay, I'm going to just do a quick this. I'm playing here with the Facebook, so I think we've got it all. Alrighty. I'll just give it a moment or two in case there's anybody else. It's not telling me. If I've missed anybody, please pop a yes please in the comments there. If you're listening to the recording of this, remember, whatever message has resonated with you is exactly the message that you required today, that you asked for. Remember to keep asking for the support. It's always there for you. It won't intervene unless you are in a dire situation. But of course, ask, and then slow down enough so that you can hear the response. All right, everybody, take good care of yourselves, and be gentle as we navigate these new energies. There's been a pathway cleared, and there is a lot of emotion around still. So be gentle with yourselves, and I look forward to seeing you all again next week. Lots of love, everybody. Bye for now.